Good evening. This video is in response to the prompt, tell me about that internship that I see on your CV. This is my final presentation for Health Sciences 496. My name is Rutledge Feltel, and that internship you see on my CV is the Clinical Research Internship Summer Program, or CRISP. It was a 10-week clinical research internship at the Mayo Clinic in Jacksonville Beach, Florida. As I was weighing my options of what I could do over the course of summer 2024 that would bolster my resume towards applying towards med school. I was looking at patient care experiences, but was directed towards looking at more research opportunities, I believe by Dr. Hunt. And in talking with my dad about this, he looked out and found this internship, and it was just a perfect fit. I live in Jacksonville. Mayo Clinic is 20 minutes from my house. They've treated my family, especially my aging family members, over the years and saved their lives from multiple life-threatening illnesses. So when I saw this opportunity that I would get to live at home and be paid to do clinical research with the Mayo Clinic, it was the perfect fit. I mean, that there couldn't have been a better fit for me. It was truly a blessing that even existed. So of course I sought that out, got letters of recommendation, bolstered my resume as best I could, and applied, and was absolutely shocked to find out that I was accepted. But it was an absolute blessing. So my goals going into this internship were honestly probably not as high as they could have been. I just wanted to have a paper that I could publish at the end of it. As did, I think, most of the other interns. If in talking with them, that we all just wanted to have a paper that we could publish. But we found that this internship was so much more than just working and getting a paper ready to submit to a journal. Also, my goal was to, this was more on the selfish side, but I just wanted to be associated with the Mayo Clinic. I felt that would go a long way towards applying towards med school, being able to put their name and letters of recommendation from their physicians on my application, and it will. But this internship and these people were so much more. So looking at as I got into it and what I got to learn, I got to dip my feet into the world of clinical research, and I found out that I have a passion for it, and that was absolutely wonderful. I think that's my biggest takeaway from this. In terms of the work we accomplished, I was paired with Dr. George Buhalte in the sports medicine and orthopedics department, and he named me principal investigator on 3 studies, one of his own proposals and 2 of mine, his being the ultrasound, using ultrasound as a frontline imaging tool in tracking the healing process of rotator cuff conditions throughout the physical therapy process in an effort to eliminate follow-up MRIs, which would eliminate a lot of costs towards both patients and clinics. A couple of mine were looking at stimulant consumption by NCAA athletes, potentially those who are unknowingly outside of the NCAA bylaws and could be deemed ineligible, as well as looking at undiagnosed OCD by screening for superstitions, rituals, magical thinking among athletes. College athletes suffer from OCD at rates at least 5 times as high, 2 to 5 times as high as the national population. Additionally, I was on 2 case reports with residents, one of which has already been submitted to the Journal of Family Practice. And then I'm on as a 2nd or 3rd author on a chart review with another CRISP intern. So we ended up accomplishing quite a bit. I found out that I love research, and I am beginning to bring these papers towards the manuscript writing phase. I got to take them from proposals through IRB proposals and reviews. A couple of them we are in the data collection phase, and others we're in manuscript writing. And then we will look towards publication and submitting to the appropriate journal for publication. Additionally, I got to present some of this research at a symposium and present a poster, which was received very well. probably the biggest challenge that I navigated was I was on my own a lot. My mentor has a big belief of letting you kind of grow by through trial by fire, which was perfect. He at the same time guided me through everything that I needed to go through and provided me with the people necessary to guide me through when he couldn't be around. But when he was with the Olympic team in Paris this year, and I didn't have anybody around, it was difficult to navigate some of those downtimes where I was waiting on a paper to be IRB approved, or I could not find the sufficient data to draw a significant correlation. Um, but we successfully navigated those by simply plodding through and pounding the stone and doing the work until it was right. And there was a lot of accomplishment and a lot of fulfillment in that, knowing that I saw a stone wall in front of me, picked up my hammer, and chiseled away until I made a hole big enough to crawl through. I couldn't go over, I couldn't go around, I had to go through, and I was able to go through. And there was a lot of accomplishment in that. And I'm excited to share more of my research with you. Thank you.